you want... Oh, right. Oh, yes, I remember how this goes. Yes, I'm supposed to talk as well. Yes. So don't worry. I remember now. So hello, Marky. Welcome. How are you tonight? Well, I say tonight. It's really not night anymore. But this evening. How are you evening? To evening. How are you to evening? Hello, Kangafango. How are you? Hi, Marky. Hello. Yes. Right. So last time we tried this, it didn't go very well because my internet constantly cut out. But this time we should do a bit better. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Yes, good as well. Good, thank you. Okay, so... Right. I tried this a minute ago to make sure that it didn't need to load anything, and it loaded fine then. Now I started, and now, well, just takes a moment to load stuff. Alice, so what's on the menu tonight? Well, apparently only the adverts for DLC that I might want to buy. Otherwise, everything's blank. Go back to the main menu then. Yeah. That's what I was going to do anyway, if it will work. Back to this. Ah, there we go. Okay. Although it's still displaying the loading symbol. This is strange. I clicked on sessions, but it's still displaying the routes. You can't see it, but underneath my camera, it's got the quick drive. Hello, Vija. Welcome. How are you to evening? Not tonight, but to evening. It's strange because I can't click on any of these either. It doesn't update anything. I can click on quick drive. Can't click on anything else. Maybe I'll just need to wait for it to do its thing. I tried this just a minute ago, so we wouldn't have this, but anyway. Right. Good thanks, how are you? Nice. So what's on the menu tonight? Right, back to this. Hello. Right. Missed it, sorry. What was on the menu? Well, I said nothing except for adverts of DLC that I might want to buy, because this was the menu, and so what's on the menu, it's because... Yeah. Let's try it again. Oh, maybe it'll work this time? Nope. See, I click on view sessions and it just... You know what, let me quit it and start again, because I did have the launcher open from before. Let me just quit it and start it again. Maybe that will help. Hold on. There we go. Hey Vija, sorry for being late. Was thinking of the size of the Willow's house. Oh, and what conclusion have you come to? Evening. Exactly. Hello. Yes, it's rather large. Yeah, I think so too. Stream literally started about 3 minutes ago. It's fine. Oh, menu. Evening UK. There we go. Hopefully it won't crash the instant I load in. I mean, I say that now half jokingly, but I seriously don't want it to crash, if you didn't know. I posted a picture of the interior shell in Intramist. Yes, I've seen the arsenal room. Did you make that? Is that a resource pack? And if so, did you make it yourself, or is it a mod that adds these items that you've just put in picture frames? Ah, nice. We'll take a look later on. Yeah, well, you say nice, but it is the Arsenal room, so... Yeah, I mean, for me at least. Apparently the bush... Ah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, above 13, I present to you the entirety of last stream's endeavors. These two bushes, the autumny one, well, trees, these two autumny ones. Yeah. Because we only had a half an hour to go, I think, and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do it because nobody was here, and it would have been good. But there we go. Right, so now let's fly down to where we're actually going to continue building, which is the city part. Right. I meant nice that he posted a picture. Ah, I see. Haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment on the contents of the picture itself. So yes, try this. Oh. Okay. Try this. Nobody was here? Well, nobody was here besides, well, you, of course. I mean, of course you were here, so you're right. You were here. I mostly just repeated what I said last time, mostly to you, so that's why you weren't included. Ah. Right. Okay, so this is the area. And on not the previous live stream, because the previous one didn't really, not on that one, but the one before that, another very nice comment was left, but I think it was Robert Bennett. I don't have the name written down. I think it was Robert Bennett, the same guy who left a comment before. He explained a lot about how the different allotments are and in different parts and how that thing goes. And you're right, absolutely right. With more dead ends, more curly roads, less blocky like that, which I definitely will take advantage of over here. But the things about these houses, I want these to look like they were built very... What's the word I'm looking for? Very samey, like very... You know how sometimes you walk into the street and it looks like every house was built by the same architect, that sort of feeling. Because I want to put industries over here on this side, and I want it to look like the companies who built those industries also build housing, like new developments here, for the workers, so they wouldn't have long ways to go. So... that's why I want to build this in this way, but I will definitely be taking advantage of your tips later on over here. Right. Yes, the items in the frames are part of Lance Gun and Stuff Mod, plus Saiga from next to the workbench. Ahem. Ooh, residential. Ooh. Sure. The invisible item frames are a texture pack. Ah. Robert Bennett, yes. Ah, Vija. Bought in bunches? Monotonous? The Sega is from Vic's Modern Warfare mod, apparently. Like at Cadbury, they built a whole village for their workers. Yes. Also, for example, at Hoover Dam, which originally was Boulder Dam, because Boulder City, named after Boulder Dam, was entirely built for them. It's a thing that's very often commonly done, but here it's not an entire city that was built for the factories. It was just extended, basically. Yeah, this may also be when they built the station, because perhaps this was part of the deal. Like, oh, come live in whatever this place is called, maybe totally non-toxic suburbia, We look at a modern station. We've even got your own station. You're so close to workplace. Come here, and maybe there was that sort of thing. But I cannot put those ones in the item frames, and I used transport. Well, Marky, I've heard of that flood, but I haven't seen the town. Wait, what? Hoover Dam, Nevada? Probably. Hold on, the picture. Ah, there we go. Looks like it, yes. Listen, Paradise, I've got an idea. No, I'm not going to flood my dam. Definitely not. You've proposed this idea to me before. If this is the same idea. Probably not. Food, not flood. Wait, what? Oh, I've heard of the food. Oh, Cadbury. Oh, ah, yeah. I thought, wait, flood? Am I Mr. Disaster, maybe? Didn't realize he'd misread it. Thanks, Marky. Yeah, thank you. Right, so what to do next? I think next I want to... Okay. I think that going with this whole new developments area thing, I think what would probably be quite fitting would be a school and a park. Because of this new development, they want families to move in, that sort of thing. Plus, if I do build a school, I want to place it over here. I may add sidewalk here. Probably will. Oh, come on, now the assets are... This might take a while to load. Yeah, sometimes it does this, where it just spins and spins and spins. It's loaded an asset, it's just not loaded... well... Give it a little while, There we go. Trainz, regarding that idea though, once this area is finished, comma what? Let's see, I want... Is this too big? Much too big. Nah. School bus, yeah, we'll definitely be needing school buses as well. This, I mean... No. Admin building, don't need that at the moment. This one, I think that's a good one. Let's have it turned in. I want to place this in such a way so that the kids can see the trains go by as they're playing here. But I also want to put in a fence so they aren't in danger of being run over by a car. So yeah, let's have this sort of here. Then we can have a green space there, and then we can have a little bit of parking over here. That'll be nice. So just sort of like that. Take a scenic zoomed in picture of this station from above with an F7 and the steamer side by side. Turn the transparency down and then redraw it on top of it. 50 style with flashy text on it and everything. Not literally, but you get the picture. Would make for a great billboard, see? Yeah, it would. It would. I'm not sure that I'll do that, but I might. Because that would take quite a bit of time to make. Not sure that I necessarily want to do that. We just have these Japanese school people about, as they're called. It's an exchange program. I could also do the drawing part if you want me to. Oh, thanks for the offer. If you'd do the model. Hi, hello, Slavic Eagle. How are you? Trainz, hide one on the map as an Easter egg. I might do that. How y'all doing? Yes, I'm doing good. I actually spent most of today in the Train Simulator scenario editor because I did actually play around a bit. It's not finished, but it's getting there. And it's actually It's actually easier than I thought it would be. Right, so I want a fence. A fence? Yes, a fence. It's not that difficult of a concept. No, I want one. Well, they'd still be able to see the trains go past. Let's have one of these ones. I will also put in. Let's see. Let's have this go over to there, and we'll have a gate there. Yeah, I want to put in sidewalks as well. Hey, I'm fine. Lol, he says. Good, thank you. Fine, thanks. Nice to hear you're doing good too. Sure it is. Oh, I see. Well, I never thought it would be that difficult, since there's literally tens of thousands of TS scenarios in the workshop. Tens of thousands? Ah. Oh, tens of thousands. Ah, yes. Right, I want... well, basically this. Yeah, so the nice wooden fence here, I'd say. But actually, I would prefer to have this fence going along there, which will also be going over the back here. And then this is where the car park will be on this side. Ah yes, scenarios. Ooh, now that's a nice fence. Wait, what? Mismatched fences? Yeah. The thing is, I want this fence to be more for the area here, so it kind of hides the road and makes it a bit prettier. And it also kind of stops a lot of the smoke from the cars driving past getting in, because, well, it's wood and it largely, a lot of it sinks down. So that makes it a bit cleaner. Plus you can still see the trains going past. And over here, you can see when the parents' car is arriving, so that you can see when you're being picked up if you're a kid. Sorry. I feel like I have to clear my throat quite a bit today. Well, not today, in the last bit of today. Not sure why. Hey, Trampy Joe? Trampy Joe, hello. Alright, sure is nice. Oh, and also VC today, maybe? Maybe. If someone wants to do voice chat, then yeah, I'd like it. Okay. Right, so I did find... actually, I can just use the same asphalts from over here. It'll fit with the style a bit better. I know, I should really use a bit of a bigger radius for this, like that. Okay, let's now look for gate. I will still put a bit of other texture in there, so it looks a bit better. I mean, maybe. No. Too rusty. Well, perhaps. Although it looks more like a... although I suppose the style matches quite nicely. Yeah, I like that. Yes, I know it's a cattle fence, but it's fine. And then we can have this sort of metal gate over back here. Well, let's have it there. Then we can have well, Let's have this fence connect up to it. Also, this other fence back here actually goes quite far down underneath the ground. So you can see just how far down this goes. So if I wanted to, I could actually make this a bit taller, but then it'll look more like a prison, which, well, it does have similarities, as in that it is designed to instill certain behaviors in people, but it's not supposed to look like that. So not actually gonna use that. Also, I wanna put in different textures down here as well. Vruste. The NLER. Avon Pacific. I'm not sure. I don't understand what you mean by that exactly. Right, and here I want to use the other grass texture, this one. The bit of the brighter one. More yellowy. Like that. Actually, no, I want to use it with a lower size, with a lower scale, like that. Sure, as you said, rusty. Alfor. I don't get it, I'm sorry. A4. Oh, so you mean as in... But why rusty? NLER A4. Yeah, I get it. LNER, NLER. But why does that... What does that have to do with rusty? A4. Rusty was referencing the gate. Or was referring to the gate. Not related. Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that would explain why I was having difficulty. Oh, that might look nice. No, I'm not sure why it's a different color, but that looked nice. Yeah, that would explain it. Not related. Yeah. You said, nah, this one's rusty. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, sure. Right, so I think this is probably okay. Let's put a bit of parking in. Sation? Why Sation? What does he have to do with this? No. Yeah, a bit large, but it's fine. Yeah, that's too large. If I put a point in the middle, it'll be too small. Yeah. You know what, I'll actually just do 2 rows. Just like that. That should be fine. And let's actually use the wooden barrier as well. I used this in the farm back there. This one. Should I have it? Yeah, I think I should have it go all the way along here. Kind of make it a bit safer. Okay, now we need dumpsters. Of course we need dumpsters. Did you really think we didn't need dumpsters? Oh, that was a bit foolish if you didn't think we would need dumpsters here. And by foolish I mean, well, not really foolish, but imperceptive. Yeah, and one green one, sure. Of course it would look better with shadows fully on. Might actually turn them on in a bit. I think I'm probably going to use a bit of a different asphalt texture back there, just so that it doesn't look as well maintained as in the front. Probably a bit of a darker texture actually. Maybe something. Nah, no, that's not quite what I was looking for. That's cliffs. No. Yeah, maybe a bit of this, but I was thinking more. Maybe like that. Well, that's too dark. Like that? Maybe? No. Let's look for asphalt. Nope. Are these really all the asphalt textures? Oh no, there are more up here. I just didn't scroll properly. Yeah, a little bit more gravelly as well. Yeah, sort of like that. That's more what I meant. Not that. And then, sure, let's use... Why I want to grab the texture. Let's use a bit of this as well. Maybe I should use this one here. This one, the oil stains a bit. That might look better. There we go. Yeah, the kids aren't really supposed to go back here, which is why it's wide open. Also, we need barrels. Of course, we need barrels. Did I pass them? May have passed them. Yeah, I passed them. Not really sure what these barrels were used for back here, or why the school has them right here. Maybe the water for the water cooler came from them, if water coolers were invented in this time, which I think they were. Also, you wanted one of the Cardi B school people. Let's see if we can hide one of these somewhere. Let's just use the standing one. Let's just have her stand back here like that. No, maybe not. Maybe hide her, I don't know. Not really many places. Maybe in this corner. Maybe in this corner. Maybe she's like the teacher's assistant. Let's see. I think there are some people playing ball. What were those people called? Maybe she's watching those. What were those called? I forget. Yeah. Plus, yeah, the people playing ball probably a bit too modern. The clothes should be fine. It's these ones. These ones. Maybe. I'd say it's probably okay. Yeah, they're just playing ball back here. So if you're looking over here, you can see there's some children playing ball just out back here for some reason. And then if you look, then you can see her watching, making sure that nobody gets hurt. Right. What to do next? Well, probably rechat. Confusation. Should I maybe have a path that goes from the entrance to the gate? Maybe. Ooh, that fits well. President Romana, should I? Yeah. Would it be ghoulish? Oh, right, foolish. What's that? Foomish? What does that mean? Oh, foolish. Oh, foonish. Foomish? Oh, foolish. Barrels! Should I? We need barrels. Great catchphrase right there. Hello, Mr. Snipes. How are you? How are the Canadian roots doing? Hey, welcome on in. Hello. Oh, Shadow Dice. Cool. 05. Shadow Dice. XD. Bit too old for this school. Maybe she's the big sister of one of the kids there waiting to pick her sibling up. Maybe. Trace. Nice. But why are they playing outside of the designated area? Well, because in here, it's like, okay, children, now it's playtime. And over here, it's like, right, now it's playtime. See, it's kind of the difference between if you're playing in there or playing out there. So they prefer the, okay, now it's playtime. If that makes any sense. Probably less supervision. Yeah, sure. Why not? And I think a little park would be good here as well. Well, let's add the sidewalk first. What do you mean? I mean, well, if they're playing in here, then it's under the teacher or whoever's there's supervision. But if they're playing in the back alley out here, then it's suddenly their own thing. Like, okay, like they chose to meet here to play, and it's their own. Well, it's less controlled, which I think they enjoy probably. So they play rougher outside of the grass area? No, not rougher. Just not under that super big of a supervision, really. Routes are well. I'm making good headway on the dock and yard area. Nice. But then the teacher's assistant would guide them back in. Yeah, maybe she's not the teacher's assistant. Maybe she's more... I don't know. Maybe she's just more of a guardian angel thing? I don't know. Maybe not an angel. Maybe more of a guardian human. But not an actual guardian, as in someone who has adopted someone, but more... you know what I mean. She just guards over them. It's like the teacher knows that they're gonna play out there, and it's like, okay, she can't stop them, but she asked that girl to, well, okay, they can play out there if they really want to, like okay, but to say, okay, well, you keep an eye on them, right, sure. But obviously she didn't say to them that they can play out there, because then that would mean that suddenly it's allowed again, which means that it's no longer that interesting playing ball out there. Hello, Hitman777. How are you? What is the longest track in this game? The longest track? Well, depends. The thing is that, you mean the longest spline? Do you mean the longest continuous piece of track, or do you mean the longest route? So you probably wouldn't even be able to get out in the first place. Well, they can climb over this. Come on. They can easily climb over this. Unless they climb over. Yeah, exactly. So you missed the message. Also, you missed the message about messages. Maybe she's the big sister of one of the kids there. Way to pick something up. No, I did not miss that message. And put an SAP animal in front. Maybe. Would they really let them out there for insurance reasons? I think they still wouldn't do that. Yeah, but they're going to go out there anyway, so they might as well have someone there to keep an eye on them. Hey, those kids also look about 2 or 3 years older than the target of the school. Okay, then you give me better assets and I'll use them. Right. Is it an SAP animal? Bum 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 ba-dum. Birds. No, not now. Later. Boar? Maybe later. Cat. Sure, we can have a cat. You meant like just laying there, snoozing. Is that what you meant? Actually, no, probably snoozing, just like probably. Actually, probably like that, I'd say. Just, you mean like that? So I'm guessing this is outside of school hours? During a break of some sort? XTS? I don't know. Sure. But I need a good hedge for the barrier of the park. I think this one might look quite nice. Probably don't need that many of them. Might be enough if I just have those two sides. Like this. And then I can have like maybe a different one. I do want to make more progress on the actual city bit of the city, but At the moment, I want to build basics of this park. I'm not going to finish the park. I want to put the basics down. Maybe like that. And then I can cut it in the middle. Oops. Okay. And I'll probably use the SAM cobbled road to kind of as a main through thing. And yeah, what does that look like roughly? If you imagine trees in it and stuff, I think that's good. Coming here, I mean, it's a bit close to the edge of town, considering there's a motel here. But it was built very recently, deliberately here for the factory workers and stuff. So, I think it's okay. We'll see. Actually, you know what, let's just place a couple of trees in there. And then we'll get to more of the city. Actually, no, not that tree. I want a different tree. Maybe these ones. Maybe these ones. Yeah, these ones would be nice. Oops. These ones as well, maybe. These ones are a bit bigger, but that's fine. Maybe move one of these a bit into the ground. Maybe this one as well. Well, maybe not that one, because that one's actually overhanging over the road quite a bit, so that would probably not be okay. Let's twist it so it's not overhanging as much. This one as well, of course. Let's move this actually. Okay. Trainz, what will you put into that area? It's a park. Next to the school there. Basketball ring? You mean this area? Rink? A court? American does or did allow really small children to baseball. Like 4 or 5 as far as I know. As young. Ooh, this lovely. Or that, yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, sure, we can have a basketball thing here. Downtown. No. Don't need a downtown one. Where's this? In the suburbia. We can have that there. Maybe a tennis thing as well. We just have general green space, maybe. Oh, maybe this one's a bit better. Although, nah, it's too large. I think this one's probably good. Yes, it's quite low resolution, but if you see it from back here, it looks okay, I think. One of these. You mean the things with the... Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't... I deliberately want to place a basketball first. Baseball, I meant. Base. One of these, yeah. I know. Oh, did I misread it accidentally? Might have misread it accidentally. Maybe tennis, not so much. Maybe like this. Yeah, that seems good. And then we'll of course need... Well, actually, Yeah, you would probably have to go around the outside, because it's not technically part of the school. Hey, and in some sessions we could maybe have a game on here, so that we can have players on the field, because there are 2D players. That could be nice. So it's session specific, so we could also have... Maybe, are there seats as well? I think there are, actually. What are they called? Not stall. Are they stall? Might be stall. No. Yeah, we need a scoreboard. Of course we do. I'm not sure where in real life the seats would be located, but I think I'll probably have the scoreboard here. And the seats on the outside if I can find them. Do you know what they're called? Maybe bench, actually. Maybe bench would be a better word to search for. Okay. Right, let's actually put a little bit of a chain link fence around this place. A bit of a taller one if I can find one. This one, maybe this one. Doesn't really seem tall enough though. Well, that's probably not gonna stop a ball. I mean, that wouldn't stop a ball, but that would stop kids trying to climb after it. No. No. Maybe I'll layer it up on top of each other. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see, maybe... well, how tall is it? 2 meters, maybe? A bit taller, maybe? Than that? I don't know. I don't know. How's 2 meters? I think 2 meters actually... I think 2 meters is actually perfect. No, 2 meters is a bit too tall. 1.8 meters, perhaps? Yes, 1.8 meters. Yes, I know this one's got these little feet on there, but that's fine. That's just how they stacked it or something. I don't know. There we go, I think that's good enough, probably. Right, okay, so. Previous message. Oh, right, nice. Fence it off so that the baseball players won't run onto the basketball thing. Oh, seats. I know some great ones, but I have no idea what they're called. I can show you after the stream. No idea, I meant. Right, but I have... On idea, right? No idea, it's of course. I read it as no idea. Okay, that's good. That's good, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Sure. Okay, so let's see. Actually, something that might be quite fun is if there was one stubborn farmer who didn't want to sell off their land, so there's just a field right here. That could be fun. So we could even put a little farmhouse there. It's like they just wouldn't sell their land, and so it's basically still there. I'll put down the field first, and then I'll see where I want the building to be if I do want a building to be somewhere. And now paint bucket fill in. Oh, that didn't quite work. Oh well. Actually, I can have the farmhouse on the other side. That might be good. Actually, maybe I can use some crop splines here. Maybe that'd be nice. Let's see. Crop. Yep, not crop square bracket, but no, just crop. I've got the generic crop, which, maybe, but no. Nope, misc crop. Also no, but maybe, maybe corn? Sure, but I want, actually, let's search for wheat. Maybe this one, but that's just too thick. This one, these could be nice. Yes, they're a bit dark from one side, but that's fine. And that's just what you end up telling yourself, that it's fine if you play Tiers 19 and you use 2D objects. But it's fine. Ah, there are wider ones, I see. So it's, oh, I see. It's basically just, yeah, that's good. Too green. Okay, let's read chat. I placed them on my Welsh Riviera map in Pagan. Meanwhile, I wrote a short sketch of SCP-706's interaction with Herrscher Andrei. The bio of Andrei does not mention it, but he is a Apollyon class SCP, which means he cannot be contained in the event of a triggering event. But if not triggered, Andrei is fully cooperant whenever he is requested. And Farmhouse Red yes, I know, I won't forget. Yes, XD. The XD, I know, but yeah. Where sound at? I don't know, maybe you muted. Prism, sound works for me. Am I the only one who cannot hear anything anymore? Is Twitch muted? Nope. I don't know, I'm talking. Laying out power lines everywhere. Yeah, definitely. I fixed it. Nice. To both Snipes and Vija. Right, I'll turn on the lights. Hold on. Like that. Those two, sure. Okay, no, too bright. There we go. Now I want just a bit more wheat in here, essentially. So I'll just put another couple of lines along here just to make it a bit denser. There we go, like that. Well, I'll probably put a few like this in as well, so it's not as repetitive, the pattern. But yeah, if you're driving along like this, you probably won't be able to see it that much, but you can see it a little bit. From the side, you can see it much better. It's actually an instance where the darkness of this planet actually helps. Because from this angle, you really can't spot it. Really you can't see it. From this angle, you can. Good. And now, I want to place the farmhouse in here. Because I was thinking about what I could place in here, but yeah, I can put a farmhouse in here. Maybe a silo of sorts. There we go. I mean, this is the one that I usually use, but actually, it probably would fit quite nicely here. I bet the kids could have great adventures, like if they're here and then maybe they sneak out and then they of course very carefully cross the road and they can play in the in the wheat field. That could be nice. Herr Andre helps SCP-706, the perfect parcel and all. I have no idea, you'd have to explain her to me. By making some mods to her. Oh, modifying her. So, hello, Farmer Gilby? I am Bruce Costignan, sort of a, representative of the city council. We've got a great proposal for you. We've recently been planning on extending the city limits. Through your land. While your field is of admirable simplicity, but it does sort of interfere with our plans. So if we offered you $280,000 of course, 50s or 40s money, US money, will you forfeit your ownership of your field? Me? Give up my field? Nah. I ain't selling. You can build whatever yours all want around my land, but I won't sell my land. I won't. 2 million? Ha! Nope. Exactly. I'm gonna link you a oversimplified video about that. I can't watch it, unfortunately. I can't watch it at the moment. But thanks. But SCP-706. Yeah, I mean, if they were really, really nasty people, then what they could do is gradually salt the field. Because if you spread salt on that, then stuff really won't grow there. I mean, barley can grow more salt than wheat, but I mean, that's, for example, what the Romans did to Carthage. When they finally broke through Carthage's walls, they slaughtered so many people, and they actually salted the lands around Carthage, the farmlands, so that anybody who would live there in the future for basically forever, because again, Africa, not that much rain there at that spot, so the salt wouldn't get washed away. So you basically couldn't really grow crops there anymore. So yeah, I mean, they could have done that to make him want to sell the land, but luckily they didn't, because this wheat is growing nicely here. Maybe you will reconsider. You see, this is an offer beyond generosity. Please accept our... No. Fine. No money then. Keep your stupid field. And you can keep your wacky and crumble down farmhouse too. Slams door. Drives off. Right, that's exactly how that went. Exactly how that went, like I said before. Okay, let's use a bit of this texture here. Just to create a little bit of a yard here. Just like that. That's good. Of course, we'll do a lot more detailing. And with shadows, it looks better as well. Actually, I don't know what this field will look like with shadows. I'm sure it won't look that bad, he says. Right. So I want to finish placing the houses in this area. So this weird sort of quadrangle. That's a sense. I know rectangle, but it's not a rectangle because the sides aren't at 90 degrees angles. Then perpendicular to each other. So can't use that word. I don't know. What would you call it? What would you call it? I'm sure there's a name for it somewhere. Unfortunately, actually, maybe I can. Actually, I can. I was thinking, unfortunately, I can't copy and paste this because I've already placed trees, but I can just do it anyways. There's no law saying that I can't. Don't look that up. Right, so I want this to be there. Yes. Then another set there. And of course I need another spline point. Actually, let's separate this. There we go. Let's add another spline point there as well. Much nicer. Right, so did someone say spline point? Yes. Why do you ask? I don't know. Why am I all of a sudden getting Pleasantville vibes from this? And by vibes, I mean vibrations. And by vibrations, I mean feeling. By feeling, I mean impression. Have any of you seen Pleasantville? I think there were 2 versions of that film. Either will do. I think one of them has a happy ending. The other one, I don't think has one. A happy ending. It does have an ending, but not a happy ending. So, you mean it's canon? Of course it is. Hey, welcome in. Rog. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that name, sorry. Rogier 1 or L. Rogier? I don't know. Please tell me how to correctly pronounce your name so I can correctly pronounce it. Thank you. At first, SCP-706 is reluctant about Andrei, but upon learning more about Andrei, SCP-706 is in agreement. Actually, I'm not sure how this field will look with shadows. Ugh. Shadows 21. Yeah. So, under the supervision of Dr. Buck, Andrei begins to operate on SCP-706 3 days later. But why? Why would they do that? Why? The porcelain doll? Beecher. Don't really know anything about SCPs, just looked it up. Yes. Alright. Herrscher. Herrscher, is that like the German word Herrscher, which means ruler? Herrscher. I think I asked this before, quite a few streams ago. Also, it's not completely night outside yet, so that's nice. Android is specialized in fine mechanics, so Dolly, as he named her, is in able hands. Ah, I see. Sure it is. Oh, yeah, Pleasantville. One of the first mods he did to her was add special joints to her limbs. But why? Why would they need to do that? I remember there was a black and white version and a classic madness version. Not the mod for Midtown Madness 2. I mean the films. Does Pleasantville eat porridge for breakfast like every single day? I don't remember. Maybe. I think it's Rogue. Oh, Rogue Girl. Ah, of course. Then 1 second. Oh, of course, yeah, the one instead of the I threw me off. Right. Because I thought it was one word and then IRL, as in real life. But instead of an I1, I didn't put those together as that. But yes, hello, welcome. Thank you, Kangafango, for clearing that up. Yeah, I should have made my story canon, Mr. Nipes. I think so, maybe. Can't remember at the moment. Oh, excuse. Those joints are special ball joints that allow Dolly to perform movements much easily, without the risk of material cracking. And the other one was Forsaken Vale, right? Yeah, it was. Thus allowing SCP-706 to better maintain its appearance. Yeah, but why are they helping SCP-706? And is this consensual? Or is it like a government thing where they want to try to use this SCP as a weapon? And that's why they're doing this? Or I know nothing about that specific character. So, I don't know. Me neither. Yes, SCP-706 wants Underwrite to help her. Ah, I see. Is she dangerous? No, she is a safe class SCP. Oh, I see. Yeah, this seems a bit too big. This lot, it just seems too big. That song's been stuck in my head all day. If you want to actually listen to the actual song, it's on YouTube by President Romana, the channel. It's called City of Death, which is the name of the episode that it's referencing. Actually, it's Paris. It's not actually the City of Death. Don't worry, it's a Doctor Who thing. Well, maybe you should worry. It's a Doctor Who thing. But it's actually it's a very nice thought. It's a very nice song. The name is misleading, is what I'm trying to say. City of Death. I see. Alright, got you. Yeah. You don't seem very enthusiastic about that Kangafango. Don't worry, it's a Doctor Who thing. Charlotte's 2021. The second mod Android does, which is part of the first one, is to add special cover heat shrinks to cover the joints. Those mimic SCP-706's skin so well you wouldn't even notice them. Ah, I smile, Paradise. Why not enthusiastic? Is it City of Death? ... I see. Not, City of Death. It's like, City of Death. I see. That's what I took it as. Right, let's just add a couple more. Let's just add more trees, because I think this would really benefit from having more trees. Well, considering there aren't, well, there are basically none back here. A few more. Maybe a few larger ones. Although, no, I don't want large trees in here, because large trees would go against our canon, because a large tree takes ages to grow. Yes, a tree like this can also take ages to grow, but I don't want any large trees here, because if this is all new developments, then there wouldn't be time for a tree to grow that large. So that would mean that this park should have been here longer. Maybe there was a little bit of wooded area and they left the trees standing. Right. Gotcha. I see. Or larch trees. Oh, they look so pretty in autumn. Larches. There are some here. Japanese larch. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one from ages ago, this asset. Anyway, perfect Western larch. Western larch 20 meter group. Western larch 30 meter. Western larch 50 meter. Yeah, don't really look that good anymore in Tiers 19. But actually it looks like a ghost slime tree. Like just ghost, like in Ghost, but like the slime thing from Ghostbusters, like a ghost slime tree. Well, I mean, we could use this for like a ghost forest, like the tracks go through, and that could look quite nice, but it might get fixed at some point, and then, because it is, I think, a bug, maybe. Graphical glitch, but well. Yeah, exactly. The third and fourth mods were to add 2 special polymers to SCP-706. One gives the porcelain and its mode more elasticity, while the other one gives it more strength, making it as strong as a rock. Oh, well, it's nice that they're helping that creature. Unless they just built the residential lot around the old tree. Sorry. Around the old tree, maybe, but no. It would disrupt the feeling. Tree pine group. Yeah, I remember. Oh, you need to have that as an Easter egg. Woo! Oh, you're mimicking an ATASF Steam loco, are you? Woo, woo, woo. Yes. Ooh. Nah, I would bet on it getting fixed. I wouldn't bet on it getting fixed. Not saying you would, but I wouldn't. Residential lot, I said. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. About the feeling disruption thing. Ha 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 ha. Should I say nah? Or rather, ha. Ha to you too. Right, so, abandoned factory. No, we don't need an abandoned factory. AA shadow, 2 meter. Well, you can have shadows if you want. But no, we don't want them. Stop, yes. Right, what was it doing? Interesting. No, that's not what it was doing. I wasn't just looking at random objects. I was doing something. Oh, trees, right. Trees. Maybe some birch trees. Birch, not bridge. How would these look in here? No, these are too tall. Much too tall. Like, if you look at this tree and how large it is compared to the house, that would take ages to grow. Although I don't know how quickly birches grow in real life. Or, well, I mean, the game they grow instantly, but in real life I don't know. Maybe some more like pine trees or needle trees. Maybe some pine trees. Just a couple of them, not many. Yeah, that looked nice, I think. Just to break it up a little bit. Come on, break it up, break it up. Yes, exactly that kind of breaking it up a little bit. Yeah, like that. Although are those too obvious? Yeah, I think they're too obvious. I think they stand out too much. What do you think? Do you think those needle trees, those evergreen trees, are okay, or do you think they stand out too much? What do you think, people who are watching? I mean, the houses definitely adds to the scene, the houses, but the trees, the evergreens. The ghostly Shadow 1 just had to make an emergency start. Consider hiring more inspectors. Emergency start. Ah yes, bridge trees. Yes, known for their bridginess. Shadows, and also, but Xmas lights or light on one of the pines. Looks good, I think. After the procedure, Dolly thanks Andre with all her little heart. After the mods Andre has done to SCP-706, she was cleared to take her out of containment under the condition of him adopting her. Ah. They are realistic. The evergreen. They stand out, IRL. They are realistic. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, I'd say so too. Trace. Park inspectors. More park inspectors. Oh, of course. What did I say? But yes, put. Okay, so yeah, I'll leave them. I'll leave them then. I think they add quite a bit. So good. Yeah, this is definitely the feeling I was going for. You said the same, but without the park. Yes, I probably read park. I just didn't acknowledge it, really. Yeah, this is turning out like I wanted. This is the feeling that I wanted. I just want to place some sort of industry back there, just to kind of see what that would look like. Not necessarily going to keep it. This exact one here. Yeah, this is the feeling. Yeah, see. Okay, on this side, yeah, you've got lovely house, you've got big space, you've got a nice wheat field to play in, you've got a school right there if you indeed want to send your kids in school, which you probably will have to if you work in a factory, if you don't have that much time. Got all this, you've got a lovely view out there, you've got the railway tracks right there, you've got a station, you've got all of this stuff. But of course, there is a bit of a price, which is on the other side of the tracks, which is factories. Now yes, they assure you that the stuff coming out of the chimneys is safe, but then again, they said that it was safe and healthy to breathe in coal dust and slate dust, and to smoke cigarettes. And actually, in this time, they're probably still telling you that it's safe to smoke cigarettes because it's in the 50s, 60s. Same thing with, so many other things as well. Right. Like, for example, stuff in toothpaste as well. Lead in toothpaste, I think, is another one. Although I may be misremembering. Yeah, but yeah, that's sort of the feeling I want. Factory there. And I will also want to have these factories hooked up to trains. So I want to have, for example, if this is a refinery, which it is, I will want to have like oil loading, unloading here. And then I will also need to have some sort of place where that you get that from, which, I don't know, originally I wanted to have this line continue a bit down the other side of the mountain as well. This specific one. The other ones just keep going up, but this one to continue down as well, to kind of be like a bit of a main line going through. But I'm not sure. I mean, long trains can fit in here. Well, maybe not the siding, but other sidings, like down here, they've got plenty of space. That's what the original plan was, but that might take too long. Because I really would like to have these complete industry chains here, so you can actually pick up stuff and drop it off. Also for multiplayer, of course. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right. Since then, she has been living in his apartment in the high-rise in Tokyo and has become Kiana's little sister and new best friend. Oh wait, oops. I mean, high-rise in Saint Freya. Okay. Oh, Shadows, you need to let the cars drive under the tracks, so the tracks go on the bridge, like with the sugarcane area. Yes, you're right. I need to have an underpass. That was clear from the beginning. Although I'm not entirely sure where to have it. Maybe I'll have it over here. Maybe I'll have it over here, probably. Well, actually, underpass... Or maybe just a level crossing. Maybe level crossing is more fun. More fun. Also, the peeps working in those factories could have the daily bring your kids to work days. Daily? Alright. If they didn't want to send them to school. Well, yeah, but it's not really a safe place. School. Underpass, that's the one, right? Where the school is? Great crossing? No, I don't want one here. I want... If you're here in a classroom, for example, looking out the window, or if you're playing out here, I want this to be a bit more obstructed. Like, yes, you can see the stuff, but I don't really want an underpass there. That wouldn't look that great. I think I want it either after the station, or actually, probably here would be a nice spot for it, where the curve is. Yeah, I think there's a, is it TMA? No, not TMA. What is it called? The thing... It's not... Is it SAM? I don't think it's SAM. Actually, it probably is SAM now that I'm thinking about it. It might be SAM. Yeah, I think it is SAM. Actually, this one might not look too bad. Yes, I need to fix the spacing. I know. There was out there when the sky is burning, when the seas are asleep and the rivers dream. Bit too wide, bit too wide. Maybe there's a different one I can use. It's not... Oh, what is this one? This one might be good. It would be nice, but it's not got enough tracks. Not got enough space for tracks, fortunately. Unfortunately, I mean. Not fortunately. Unfortunately, of course. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Right. Bring your kids to work day. Oop, don't touch that vial, honey. That's toxic. No, don't drink. Oh well. It'll exit your system soon enough. What is Paradise looking for? A bridge for an underpass. I was AFK for a sec there. Bridge roundup for the underpass, I think? Might do. Oh, this is a good one. The Isle of Wight? What do you mean? Oh, looking for the Isle of Wight. Yeah, I'm still just looking on the map for the Isle of Wight. I think I'm getting close. Although I think I did pass the Giza Plateau recently. Good reference. It took me a moment to get it. Oh, that SAB one could do. SAB one? Not sure what you mean. Which one you mean? SAM. Oh, SAM. Yeah. Because of the two polymers, SCP-706 no longer needs to be worried about maintaining her appearance that often, since the outer layer of rock-solid polymer keeps her skin intact. Good. SAM, but the ballast will be troublesome. Yes, I know. It also gives a really shiny look. From the Trainz video a few weeks ago, where he spent ages looking for it, purposely going everywhere but the Isle of Wight. Yes, I did get I did get it. And the thing is, in the beginning, I started up at the Isle of Man, I think it was the Isle of Man. And then it did go down. It was on screen, but I just... Well, yeah. Yeah. That shocked you quite a bit, didn't it? That I'd actually spent that much time on that joke. Maybe not though. Maybe not. I mean, you've seen quite a bit of my stuff. Right. Even if she appears 12, she is in fact the same age as Kiana, but she's a doll, and dolls don't physically age. Well, they do. They just don't look like they're growing older the same way a biological organism would. Well, except for jellyfish. Jellyfish can, of course, rejuvenate themselves and become younger if they want to. I see. Also, the kids on the school playfield. Oza, you see that big old factory over there, Robbie? Yeah, what about it? Oza, that's where my mummy works, Robbie. Wow, golly, swell. Yes. LOM. Yes, Shudders. I remember all too well. Shudders profusely smiling. That's what I meant. She does not grow up like people do. Yeah. Osa was right. Osa, not Osa. Osa. But she does get older. Yes. But yes. No. But yes. But no. Yes. But no. Actually, the ballast is probably not going to be that big of an issue now that I'm actually trying it. Dun 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 dun. Because what I can do is I can put in spline points there and come on, there, and then I can separate this. I think that's separated, yes. Then I can separate this, and then I can just move this into the ground a little bit, like that. And if I'm going to have a railing there anyways, I can cover that little edge. Actually, yeah, I might as well. I'll do it this way. It's better. Dun 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 dun. There we go. I think that looks quite nice. What do you think? Of course, I need to add railing and that sort of stuff, but I think that looks quite nice. Yes, I would prefer not to have the thing in the middle, but can't really do anything about that. Of course, I'll need to make it lower as well for the road to actually fit underneath properly. Nope, not this texture. Wrong texture. What do you think? Right. Oh, it's frozen now. I'll rechat to see if it loads, because it might. Let's see. But yes. Also, I forgot to mention, in Lady Anna's house, some rooms go unused, since Lady Anna does not really need them. So when you download the world, you will see some rooms have black wool behind the windows and doors. That's because those are the unused rooms. You, by you, do you mean me, or do you mean people, other people in general? Because I just didn't bother to furnish them. Unused, yes. Showdays looks very good. Honest. Yeah, that works. Maybe put a narrow grass pline in the middle? Maybe. We'll see what it looks like with actual railings. Does it make me look scholarly if I like stroke my beard a little bit like that? Does it make me look scholarly? Maybe a little bit slower like that, maybe. Maybe if I did like this, maybe like more thoughtful like that, maybe. Right. To acknowledge that, yes, there's a thing here. Yes, I know about it. Yes, it's a part of the map. And no, it's not out of place. XD, scholarly. Evil mastermind? XD, yes, definitely. Thoughtful. Ah, good then. Also, the scholars' cradles do also help with this. There are a lot of them. This one's a very useful one because you can indicate in different directions. Put your hand out, put it back in. You can open it up and close it. And if you want to, you can also have it like this, maybe. You can also have it like this or like that. So you can have your fingers like this or like that, yeah. And then if you want to emphasize a point, you can also touch your nose like that to, like you've just asked me a question and like, okay, I'm thinking about it. Now I've got the answer. And then you can open it up. You're okay, I'm thinking about it and now I've got the answer. And see, and then you can come into this scholar's cradle, and That's a whole... I watched a very interesting video by Lindy Beige on that, on YouTube. Thing is about those videos is some of them you don't know if it's a joke, if it's just an elaborate joke, or if it's genuinely a thing that's meant to be that interesting. But the thing is that it's just that interesting that even if it's a joke, it's still just very interesting the stuff he's saying, especially in that video. It is, I think, over an hour long, only talking about different scholars' cradles, and one's for beginners and one's for advanced. It's very funny as well. If you want to, I would suggest you have a look at it. By Lindy Beige, so if you're interested. Anyway, but I've done Amelia's room and A's room in the left upper quarter. XDDD. I'm excited. I have a nice ice shed and rack for loading ice blocks into old reefer cars. Ah, very nice. Yeah, that definitely sounds exciting. Because if you didn't know, this reefer comes from refrigerated car. And the old ones were, of course, refrigerated with ice. Yes. Next, I'm working on the lower left quadrant, the one with Amelia's living room. Okay, living room in air quotes, sure. Or quotes, just. Ooh, nice, Mr. Snipes. That's brilliant. Ossa, where does your mummy work, Robbie? Robbie? Well, my mum doesn't work, but my dad. He works at the Talahai station, just across the road from the school. You must have seen it. Ossa, oh yeah, I've heard they've got a brand new diesel trains there. The E7s, was it? Robbie. F7s. Ossa, yeah, those. And what does your dad do there, Robbie? Well, he sells tickets to people, but he's looking to become a driver soon. Ossa, wow, mighty fine. Oh, she went a bit old lady there. Mighty fine, that. Mighty fine. Well, not necessarily lady, but Ossa, I think. Female. Yes, very nice. Very ice. yeah, very ice, Mr. Snipes. As King of Anger said, Amelia's living room used to be a ballroom, but Amelia's remodeled it. Ah, well, good for her. Does Aim's living room also feature living art in it? Living art? Who ever heard of such a thing? Oh, right, my game. Yeah. Okay, now we need fences, or whatever they're called, railings, whatever. No. Ah. Right. So what do we need? Flyover? No, we don't need flyover. We need stuff. Not sidewalk. Let's scroll the other way. Viaduct. Catenary spline. I think there's a bit of a bigger one, though. Actually, no. SAP catenary. I wonder what that's used for. Anyway, where are the... Where are the fences? Is it just guards? Is it just these viaduct guard fences? That's probably what I was looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let's see which one. Definitely the newer looking one, so the bottom one. Actually, let's yeah, I suppose we should probably have it like that, because I mainly want to use it to cover the edge of the ballast. Dun 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 dun. Dum dum da da dum da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Let's just have it 0.1 higher, just so it's not Z fighting along the other bit. Is that okay, or is it floating now? I'm not sure. I think it's probably okay. Probably okay. Actually, I want to have steps going up the side. I think there was a spline, or is it stairs? Stair. Yes, these ones. I want this to go up the side here. No. I guess I'd better do it manually. And I suppose I should also move this even a bit closer so the angle's a bit better. Maybe I should do it with spline points. Now that just looks ridiculous. No. Not great. Not great. Probably have to make it a bit steeper still. Like that, and then maybe pull it up a little bit. Like, well, actually, yeah, like that. That'll also be a good explanation why the railing's a bit shorter this way. Oh, you're going? Oh, hello, and bye. Bye, Peter. Have a nice night. Oh, one second, what's this? Okay. Right. Just the hallway contains pictures, and those are of the previous members of the Willows family. Anyway, I'm off. See you all tomorrow, I think. Yes, bye. Bye, good night. Yes, good night. Right, so I like the staircase. Now let's see about the road, shall we? Shall we? Oh, we shall? Oh, great. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-ba-da-da-dum. Oh, yeah, I remember this one was a bit... Yeah. That's fine. I mean, this would definitely fit a car underneath, but I want to see if it fits a truck underneath. We don't have to worry about double-decker buses, luckily. But what about trucks? Actually, it fits a truck underneath quite nicely. Huh. Well, one of these ones at least. Oh, whoops, okay, there goes a car. Let's see if a bit of a taller truck. One of these ones. Oh, this one fits underneath as well. I think this might actually be a good height for the bridge. I don't even have to put a dip in it. Ah, for these big trucks, yes, I would need to. But then again, well, maybe I should. What do you think? Do you think I should put a little bit of a dip in it or not? Not much, just a little bit. I probably should, shouldn't I? And since she started watching it, she started to talk to me and Dad the same way. What do you mean? What do you mean? And since she started watching it, well, I don't understand that. Sorry. No, it looks like another 8'11" 8'11". You mean the bridge for the height? Didn't mean to send that. Disregard that. I see. The can opener. Oh, right, I see. So that, of course, so that when, like the can opener, as in when trucks drive underneath it, it's like the top gets opened like a can when they, I see. Trainz meant to say that the tractor trucks are taller with lumber or box trailers. Vote. Bit of a dip. Yes, the YouTube star that is bridge ripping trucks apart. Yeah. So Mr. Snaps, what do you think? Do you think I should put a bit of a dip in? A bit of a dip? Make it a bit lower? Or do you think it's fine like this? What do you think? Kango thinks a bit of a dip. What do you think? Or Slovak Eagle if you're still here. Or Swedar if you're here. I would dip or put a warning bar for trucks. Oh, is there a warning bar? What is that sign? Oh, look at that, stairs. Maybe these are better. Although, actually, the angle on those. What's that sign called? The warning sign for the trucks. I would dip or put a warning sign for trucks. I think this is good. Just put up the 11'8" sign. Lol. It's usually just a steel iframe. Keep it as it is, I think. Clearance. Oh, clearance. Clearance. Is there a different one? 1 second. These ones not got the right thing. Maybe I'll have a look on the DLS. Hold on. Maybe I won't. If it actually... There we go. I was looking for max headroom, but... well... I know you probably can't see the whole screen, but that's okay for now. Let's turn this on. Don't need the 14-foot one at the moment. Let's see. I just want to see what there is. Let's download this one. And let's have a look. Actually, I'll save it, go back out and go back in so that it's the right size again. So, because when I exit full screen and go back into full screen, it doesn't launch it at the resolution I set, but instead at the screen resolution. And I specifically set a low resolution so that it, well, for performance reasons really, but yeah. Actually, is there a thing that has a height that I can measure with? Because the rulers don't work vertically in Trainz. Maybe a 10-foot pole, maybe? No, that's wrong. Well, I guess we're going on the DLS again. Don't worry, I will read chat soon. I am the ruler? No, I am the ruler. No, I am the ruler. Huh, I guess there are a lot of rulers on the DLS. Height ruler. 10 meters. Let's see. Feet. Vertical feet. Vertical meter. Yeah, these ones should be fine, I think. Let's see. Yeah, these are good. Right, so this is actually a little bit less than 10. A little bit less than 10 feet. It's actually 9 feet. Huh. This is feet, right? Yeah, feet. It's 9 feet clearance. So 12 feet is actually an overstatement. I don't think there's actually a one for 9 feet, but I think, well, I'll use the lower one in that case. Although actually, no, it's more clearance. Look at that, it wasn't at the bottom. 0 isn't at the bottom, it's floating. Hold on. Like that. Ah, it is exactly 12 feet. Look at that. It's exactly 12 feet. And by exactly, I mean ish. Glad I noticed that. Also glad it didn't crash then. Right, so let's read a bit more of chat. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. Which is interesting because in German, Schal means scarf. Shall we? Scarf we. Robbie, mighty fine. That's what the old ladies, sirs and madams always say. Since when do you say that, Ossa? Ah, well, just last week we've gotten a television and Mum started to watch this show on. It's called Crescent Close. I think she said it was a soap opera. Anyway, she can't get enough of it. And one of the characters there, Mrs. Roswald, she always says, mighty fine, Reginald, mighty fine. And since she started watching it, she started to talk to me the same way. When Dad comes home, she always says, hi honey, how was your work? Mighty fine, I'm assuming. And even he uses it now, replying with mighty fine. Guess I just started to use it too. Shrugs. Robbie, oh right, funny story that. Laughs slightly. A bit like a horse, actually. Also, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Very insidious. 12.6 looks about right. True, it was actually a little bit less than 12. Vertical ruler object? Don't know. There are a lot of rulers. Ooh, on the DS. Object ones, both vertical and horizontal. Oh, nice red eyes. 12 feet. Funny. In Slovak, scarf is the same word as in German, just spelled differently. Haha. It's only it's shal and not shal. Also, shal also exists. Shal, yeah, shal with 2 L's is, well, sound. Yes, Very nice. You know, if we didn't have a 12-foot clearance sign, we could just use a 10-foot, but then have it so low that it like actually hangs down like this, and that's why it's only a 10-foot clearance. I know, I'm doing a lot of good broad stroke work on the city here. There we go. Yeah, that does actually quite a bit. And I think this bridge would easily pass as a 50s or 60s structure. Come on. There we go. How far up did I have it? I think I had it something like that, right? No, I think I had it a bit further. Not that far. I think like that. It's that big, that bit. Actually, no, it was a bit lower. It was. It was? Yes, it was. Okay. There we go. So now, if a truck can opens itself, as you said, then it's not going to be... Oh, well, the city's not going to be sued, basically. Or the railway, whoever put up the bridge. Schal.de, not Schal. Ian. Yeah, insidious? Eh? Yeah. Slovak Eagle. What's it spelled then? Sure, it's XD. That'd be mean, that would. Re-clearance sign. Oh, that's nice. This warning is important. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, I mean, that looks more like a storm drain thing, that bridge. A mighty fine structure. Mighty fine. Right, so I think this is quite nice. And then, of course, this will then continue over here to whatever factory, industry I want to have over here. Right, so that's good. I think that actually it might look quite nice as a thumbnail. Not that we're here yet. Oh, actually we are. Look, I accidentally got it right. Like, actually, I thought, oh, actually, I don't want to miss that spot. That might be good for a thumbnail when we need it in maybe an hour or so. But then it was like, or maybe half an hour. It was like, oh, no, we need it now because we've just passed 10 o'clock. That was, I did not, okay, I'll take a, actually, I'll change the time of day. Ooh. Like that. Let's try that. Let's also try one from the other side. Oh, with a bridge in the front, that could be nice. Although this is pretty similar, well, not pretty similar. No, it's somewhat similar to what I had before, I think. I think probably like this might be good. I think this is coming along nicely. I think we've done quite a bit of progress this episode. What do you think? Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Right, so I'm not sure if I saved or not. 1 second, let me just place a tree so that it hopefully won't freeze. Place a tree, don't freeze trains. That should be a tagline of N3V games. Anyway. Right. Okay. I'll look at the photos, or whatever that you've posted. Give me a second. So there we are. Wow, 2 hours gone already. Yeah, I know. Didn't feel like it. I was just singing along, building a thing, talking with you, and it just flew by. One of these trains, I think, on the bridge. Oh, I see one of these trains on the bridge. Oh, so that's that one. That's that one. Let's have a look. Yeah, probably one of those. A 1 liveried BR class 315. Sai? Can I go Sai? Sorry, my internet cut out for a sec. Yeah, I just accidentally found out that the stream's already over because we passed 10 o'clock. Didn't feel like it. Didn't at all. But I think we've done some good progress. AU accent. Australia. Or Austria. Yeah, definitely. Paradise. Great work, might. Yeah, definitely. Paradise, great work, might. Nah, that's not right. That's definitely wrong. I mean, if that was right, then that was so wrong. Mate. Slav Eagle, alright, no worries. Nice, thanks. Trace, that was the Shal thing in Slovak. That's not right. Oh, Sal. Oh, it's an L, not an I, of course. Thank you very much. That's not right. XD. By the way, sorry, I don't usually do these type of accents, so might not be the best. Anyway. Okay, so just shout outs. So yeah, have a look at Kangfango. He streams on Sunday. He streams building in OMSI and trains, as well as driving trucks and trains. Quite nice. Quite a lot of fun. Also, if you play Trainz, have a look on the download station for 2 routes that I recommend. One is Central Europe, the other is Cornish Railways. Both great routes, free on the DLS. Anyway, so yeah, this stream will be archived, and many thank yous for the stream. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, I thought so too. Why do I never see Kango stream Trainz? Because he's not. The last time he streamed it was quite a long time ago. But I think he still wants to stream it. I think it's just that since Iberia came out and the lighting update for ETS2 and American Truck Simulator, he's been focusing more on that. But I think he also has plans to continue with Trainz, but you'd have to ask him. I mean, he's right there. You can ask him right now. And I harvested its enjoyability down to the cob. True. Thanks for the stream. See ya. Bye. Yes. Miss Snipes, I did a while ago, but I'm not really sure what route to work on. But thanks. Raise hand. Yeah, I am. Yeah, hopefully soon. Okay, so, already said everything, so I guess that's it. Thank you all very much for watching, whether you're watching this live or archived, of course. And, bye. Yes, could try to do it this Sunday, maybe. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd say a combination of Trainz and Train Simulator. If that's okay. Just thanks for shout out. Bye. Yes. Bye. Thank you for coming, Marky, everybody. Bye. Yes. Thank you for coming, Kangafango. If I can run parallels until then, yes. Bye. I'm actually going now, so